So when you see people being successful, even when they doubt themselves, they show up. Even when they feel like they're being beaten down, they show up. Even when they feel like the finish line isn't in sight and they're not really sure if the light at the end of the tunnel is a way out or a train, they just keep going and they just keep showing up. Those are the people that win. Hello, my beautiful humans. What's up? What's happening? How is everybody doing today? Okay, so let me tell you guys a little bit about what I do. So I know you guys see me on here with now again my loud, colorful, vivid pink hair. If y'all love this hair, will you drop me a pink heart in the comments below? There is no filter on this live, by the way. Like, this is the real deal, the real shenanigans over here, okay? So you can drop me either some pink hearts or a unicorn in the comments below. So I know you guys see me on here live and doing TikToks and making posts and sharing my family and sharing the good, the bad, the ugly, giving you value. I get so many messages of, oh, you encourage me so much to do this. You encourage me so much to do that. Somebody messaged me the other day and was like, I just wanted to let you know you have played a massive role in my healing journey. So I know you're really out here to help moms, but I promise you, you're not only helping moms, you're helping moms, people who are not going to have kids, people who haven't had kids yet, like men and women. You're helping so many people. So I don't want you to think that you're only impacting moms out here. You're impacting so many people by just showing up, or your love, or your energy, or your healing journey, or your authenticity, or your boldness, or just all of these different things. So I know you guys see me online. I'm kind of really hard to miss, but I'm a little bit of everywhere. And I do this because this is what I do full time. This is how we pay our bills. This is how I feed my family. This is how we take vacations. This is how I bought my house. It's how I bought my husband his dream car that my company pays for. It is how we bought our dream house in Texas and have since sold that house and now live in Kansas with both sets of grandparents within 8 minutes from us. It's how we have done every single thing that we have done and accomplished over the last 5 years. And it's all just about drinking a product, sharing my experience, and growing and healing along the way, and sharing that experience with other people, helping other people feel better by drinking ketones every single day, better mood, better energy, focus, mental clarity, fat loss, muscle preservation, digestion, appetite control, all of those types of things. And this is our full-time business. We do anywhere from $3 to $6 million in sales a year, which is absolutely insane to me. But 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago, when I started this business, it was because there was so much, if you can relate to this, drop me a yes in the comments below, by the way. There was so much stress and tension on our marriage because of finances that I felt like I was suffocating. If you have ever felt like that, would you just drop me a yes in the comments below? This is a safe, non-judgmental place. And so a little over 5 years ago, I was like, I need something. I know that I have to stay home with our 2 girls, because it doesn't financially make sense for me to send them to daycare. It was going to cost thousands of dollars a month to put 2 kids in daycare. There was no way. There was literally no way. But I'm like, but we need money. So what do I do? How do I stay home with my kids and bring in an extra income to save our stress, our overwhelm, and our anxiety, and most importantly to me, our freaking marriage? Like, I don't know if you know my husband and I's relationship, but it is literally everything to me. And there was so much stress and so much pressure and so much of we need every single penny. That I was like, I have to figure out some way to bring in money without sending the kids to daycare. How am I going to save the thousands of dollars on daycare and also make an income? I had no idea. I didn't know that people were successful in this profession. I didn't even know that network marketing was a thing. I just didn't know. I was fully just a consumer on social media. I didn't know that content creation was a thing. I didn't know people were going live. I didn't know people were doing all of these things out here. I just figured those were famous people that were making videos. There wasn't Reels. There wasn't Facebook Reels. There wasn't even really a big boom with Instagram. TikTok definitely wasn't a thing. I just knew that I had to figure out a way to save our marriage by bringing in an extra income so we could breathe. I loved him, but I did not want us to suffocate together. I wanted us to not only survive together, I wanted us to thrive together. I wanted our girls to thrive. I wanted to travel with them. And I'm like, how are we going to travel with them when there's so much financial stress right now? I don't even know if our marriage is going to make it, let alone freaking take vacation. Okay, so that's what I was feeling a little over 5 years ago. And I stumbled upon somebody that was really loud and crazy and high energy. Y'all may know her as Jessie Lee, but I stumbled upon her on social media, and I'm just like, there is something about this girl. And when I joined her, I was 4 months postpartum with my second daughter, Aria, who's 6 now, by the way. How is that even possible, people? How is that even possible? And she was talking about all of this hundreds and thousands and now millions of dollars that she was making online. And let me tell you, my goal was not to make hundreds of thousands. My goal was definitely not to make $1 million. My goal was, if I can make even 10% of what this girl makes, I think it can save our marriage. I think that we can breathe a little bit. I think that we might just be able to enjoy free activities and time off with each other. I wasn't thinking lavish vacations. I wasn't thinking a 7-day cruise. I wasn't thinking of Hawaii and Scotland and Australia and all these places that I've been able to go because of this business. I was just thinking we might just be able to enjoy free activities with each other without being like, man, I really wish I was at work making some extra money and some overtime right now. That was my first vision. Of like, if this can save our marriage and allow us to pay our bills without the stress and anxiety and overwhelm of just trying to survive, this will be more than worth it to me. So I don't know, again, how many of you can relate to that. If you can relate to that, drop a 1 in the comments below. I wasn't looking to make millions. I wasn't looking to lavish vacations. I wasn't looking for a dream home. I wasn't looking for a luxury vehicle. I wasn't looking for all of these extra materialistic things that we have now. I was looking to survive. I was looking to get out of survival mode and maybe if I was really, really lucky, just thrive like just a little bit. That's what I was looking for. But when I decided that this was the thing that I was going to try, because let me tell you, I didn't know this was going to work. Now you can log onto social media and see thousands of people that are earning 6 figures in network marketing. It wasn't like that almost 6 years ago. Making 6 figures in network marketing was like making $1 million now. You didn't know as many people back then because social media wasn't as big. People weren't building online. People weren't utilizing TikTok and Instagram Reels and Facebook and all this type of stuff like that. So I didn't know anybody except for Jessie Lee who was winning in network marketing. And I thought she was an alien. I thought she was the one person that figured it out and was making a lot of money. But I said, all that I know is that what we are currently doing, y'all are going to relate to this, what we are currently doing is not working. I cannot keep doing the same thing over and over and over, feeling the stress, feeling the overwhelm, having more month than we had money, continue added stress and anxiety and pressure on our marriage, and just hoping that something was going to change. In order for something to change, I had to change something. Your life cannot change if you're playing the victim. Yes, sometimes life sucks. Sometimes it's really freaking hard, and sometimes it feels really freaking unfair, and it feels like all the odds are stacked against you. But I promise you, there is somebody in your life whose odds have been stacked higher and harder and more stressful, and they have figured it out because they made a decision to change something. I made a decision to try something that I only knew had worked for one person. But our future and our marriage mattered so freaking much to me that I was willing to be the second person I ever knew that had been successful in this profession. Because I knew how to work hard. I knew how to stay committed. I knew how to be disciplined. But I was being consistent and being disciplined and being hardworking for somebody else that had a cap on my income before I started staying at home. So I was like, if I can put that same effort into my own business, even $500 a month would change our lives. Just $500 a month. I'm like, if it can just be enough extra money to save our marriage, it will be worth every single second. It'll be worth every live, every message, every taste of ketones, every trial I have to pack, every person I have to follow up with, every single platform I have to post on. Every single second will be worth it if it saves our marriage and we're able to breathe with a little bit of extra money. And so I decided the second that I went all in with that business, or the second that I decided to join the business, I made a promise to myself that no matter what happened, I would go all in for 6 months. That first 6 months, I did not miss a live. I did not miss a meeting. I did not miss a training. I did not miss a follow-up. I did not miss a payday. If somebody told me to follow up on the 7th, I followed up on the 7th at 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't miss a single thing. I went all in. I did all the lives, all of the messages, all of the replies, all of the content. Again, there wasn't TikTok and Instagram was barely a thing, but I went all in for 6 months. I did the personal development. I did all of the homework assignments. When Jessie Lee told me to jump, I didn't even ask how high. I just jumped 3 times as high as I thought she wanted me to. I did every single thing she told me to do. I didn't ask her why. I didn't ask her how. I didn't say, I don't think I can do this. I did it over and over and over and over and over again, every single day for 6 months. So when you see people being successful, even when they doubt themselves, they show up. Even when they feel like they're being beaten down, they show up. Even when they feel like the finish line isn't in sight and they're not really sure if the light at the end of the tunnel is a way out or a train, they just keep going and they just keep showing up. Those are the people that win. They're not smarter than you. They're not better than you. They're not more deserving than you. They're not more amazing than you. They just keep showing up even when the self-doubt is overwhelming, even when the financial stress feels like it's going to crush you, even when you feel like your marriage is on the rocks, you know this might be the solution and I have to give it my all. And that's what I did for 6 months straight. I didn't stop to doubt myself. I didn't stop to listen to the haters. I didn't stop to say, oh, this doesn't feel like it's working. I'm going to take the weekend off. I didn't stop showing up. I didn't stop trying, and I didn't stop going all in with consistency, discipline, and passion. If you're already in business, I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you did that? When was the last time you had a no excuse season? You showed up every single day for 6 months. No matter what. If your coach told you to do something, you did it without questioning them. You did your follow-ups. You showed up to the trainings. You listened to the personal development. You implemented it. You went live consistently. You did the reels consistently, the TikToks. You did the follow-up. You did the reach outs. You did the connections. You did all of the relationship building, all of the things you know you're supposed to be doing. When was the last time you did that for 6 months with no excuses allowed? Most of you probably can't remember. So for me in that first 6 months, again, my goal was just to save my marriage. My goal was just to breathe. My goal wasn't the hundreds of thousands. It wasn't millions. It wasn't any of these things now that were in my line of sight 5.5 years ago. So in that first 6 months, we earned our paid for vehicle, which means we were doing over 30,000 points in volume a month. I've never done anything like this before and been successful. So we earned the car, and like 7th or 8th month, we had 100,000. It was like $150,000 in sales a month. All of these things, which are crazy huge numbers for something that I didn't even know if it was going to work. So here we are, it was a little under 5 years in business. We had our awards ceremony in December, and they finally sent me the plaque. So again, remember, I started to save my marriage. I started to be able to breathe. I started so there would be enough paycheck to match the days of the month. 10 years ago, we were living in a cockroach-infested apartment, collecting cans as our date nights in order to make ends meet, and my husband was donating plasma twice a week to pay the bills, on top of both of us working 40 hours a week. So this isn't a, oh, it must be nice, or oh, you're just different, or oh, you're so lucky. This is, I worked for every single second of this, every single second. So I opened this box 3 weeks ago because I didn't know quite how to talk about this. So in 5 years, this business that I started to save my marriage, this business that I started to make ends meet, this business that I started to hopefully maybe someday 5 years down the road make $500 a month, has now paid me over $1 million in commissions. What if in 5 years you made $100,000, let alone $1 million in commissions? Like, do you see that? Like, it says lifetime earnings. I've been with this company for 5 years. Lifetime earnings, $1 million. And in case you're wondering why this says Brittany and Evan Anderson, because I am 100% the only one that touches my business. But if Evan isn't willing to help, isn't willing to take the kids to school and pick them up and do bedtime and do bath time and cook them dinner and do the dishes and do his part and support me, there's no way that this happens. So for every single thing I achieve in this business, I'm the face of the business. I do 100% of this business. But if I don't have a partner like Evan Anderson, this isn't possible. Everything we achieve together. Every time we fall together. And every time we stand back up together. Every time we get a new customer, we get it together. Not because he helps, not because he knows anything about ketones other than drink them and don't say anything else. But it's because everything that we have created through trust and loyalty and communication and love and support and sacrifice and commitment and consistency and discipline. Every single thing that we have created together. Every single thing that I have created in this business, our team and I have created together. So in our household, I'm the only one that touches the actual business. But you don't make $1 million in any business, whether it's network marketing or a brick and mortar business or a corporate business or a construction business or whatever, by yourself. It's not possible. You cannot make $1 million in any business as a one-man show. Name me one business that you know that has made $1 million with nobody helping build a website or take inventory or order inventory or pack orders or show up on a construction site and actually do the construction work or answering the phones or scheduling appointments or packing trials or helping respond to messages. Or name me one person that you know that has made $1 million with nobody else's help. It's not possible. And I'm telling you, the team that we have is everything to me. People come and go in the business. That's just part of business. People you think are going to be with you forever aren't. It's part of business. But when somebody reaches out and says, I need even 10% of what you have. How can you help me? What do I need to do? I am a widow and I just bought my first home since my husband passed away and I need something for myself and I want to start making an extra income from home. What do? I can show you. I can teach you exactly what you need to do. And we have people joining the team while they're standing in a food bank line because they know in order for something to change, something has to change. We have people who are domestic abuse survivors. We have people who are addicts in recovery. We have people on our team who have been in addiction recovery for 20 plus years. If you want to make a massive ripple effect in life, you can't do it on your own. You can't do it without loving people. Listen, I'm a tough ass business coach. But I will probably love you like you have never been loved before. I'm really freaking good at building businesses. I'm really freaking good at being tough on people. I'm really good at getting people out of their heads, out of their excuses, and out of their comfort zones to win. But when something happens with your family, I'll be the first one there. I'll be the first one telling you, don't you dare come into this team chat. Don't you dare go live today. You go take care of your family. You don't need to be here. You need to be somewhere else taking care of your mental health. You need to go take a break. Your family needs you today. You need to be with your family. So I know what I'm doing when it comes to building businesses. I know how to help you be successful. I know how to create content that hits. I know how to find your brand. I know how to pull out of you what you actually want with your business. I know how to pull your why out of you. I know how to coach you and lead you to success. But I also know how to love you like you've probably never been loved before. And that's how this happens. This doesn't strictly happen because I work really, really hard, which I do. But you can't make $1 million only helping yourself. You can't. You cannot make $1 million impact. This is $1 million in commissions, not $1 million in sales. This is $1 million cash in the bank. You cannot get there by only helping yourselves. You can't get there without helping other moms win, without helping people get off of food stamps or be able to give back to the food bank instead of being a customer of the food bank, or helping people keep their lights on, or just simply loving people. For the first time in their lives, people come into our organization and they're loved and they're seen and they're validated exactly as they are, even if they're at rock bottom. And that was something that massively shifted for me when I joined this business. Like I told y'all, I came in and I ran and I was coachable and I was teachable and I was all of these things, and I was committed and I was focused, I was a hard worker and I was all these things. But even before I had my first customer, I was good enough. I was good enough for this team before I ever had my first sale. I belonged here before I ever even had my first customer. I mattered here before I ever had my first customer. My why mattered before I ever had a first customer. I was safe here. I was allowed to be a little broken open so I could heal here. And that's a very rare thing to find. So yes, I had the work ethic, the consistency, the discipline, all the things. Those were already inside of me. That has been passed down from female generation to generation. If y'all think I'm a hard worker, y'all should meet my mom. If you think my mom's a hard worker, y'all should have met my grandma before she passed away. Because I'm telling you, this hard work and dedication runs thick through these veins. But if you're only working for yourself and you're not loving other people and you don't feel safe where you are, you don't feel valued where you are, you don't feel good enough where you are, you're probably not going to feel safe enough to peel back the layers of this wall that you have built in order to really figure out who you are and heal yourself in order to actually build a successful business. So if you're looking for extra income, you're looking for a coach who's obviously going to love you like crazy, a coach who knows what I'm doing, okay? You don't just make $1 million in a business that you don't know what you're doing, okay? But if you're just looking, and you're just at this point in your life where you're like, I know I was destined for more. I know there's greatness inside of me. I just don't know what to do or how to start or where to go or how to make videos on social media or how to build or how to monetize social media or how to just even get out of my own head in order to step into the greatest version of me. I don't know how to do any of that, but I have a desire for that. Let me show you how to do that. So in our business, I don't hire you as an employee, okay? We bring you on as a brand ambassador and teach you how to do what we do, okay? Currently, we have 400 people on the team, and last month, we did a little over $200,000 in sales. That's a very high sales number for 400 people on the team. That's a very high sales number. Because we let people be who they are. We help people, we show them the way, we have the systems, we have the trainings, but it's really, for me, the love and the culture of the community that allows you to even feel safe enough to get out of your comfort zone to try something new like this. Okay, so right now, we have a special on our business kits if you want to join the team, okay? It is $1 plus a kit of your choice. I always recommend the mega kit simply because it comes with higher pay, higher commission, more bonuses, and rank 5 pay for a year. That means you get paid commission like you have already ranked up 5 different times in the business. If that's not where you can come in, let me know where you can come in and we will get you in where you fit in. If you're ready to make a change, and you're ready to do the work and you're ready to show up and you're ready to get uncomfortable, and most importantly, if you're ready to be coachable, then I can show you how to build this business. I can help you build your business. You build your business and I will help you. Because even if $1 million isn't your goal, which again, $1 million was not even close to my goal. It was to save my marriage and to make $500 extra a month from home without having to send my kids to daycare. So we could get one notch over survival and turn into thriving. I wanted our family to thrive, not just survive. So if that is something that you are looking for, do me a favor and drop 2023 in the comments below. Or if you see the link on the screen, you can click that link and it will show you exactly what I do. It will walk you through everything. It's less than 10 minutes. You could literally watch 8 minutes of videos and answering questions, and it could change every single thing about your life like it has for me. So you can either drop 2023 and I will answer any questions that you have, or click the link that you see on your screen and walk through that. When you get to the end on that link, when you get to the end, it will give you my personal phone number. If you actually want to win and you actually want to change your life, you need to message me your questions. I will not chase you. I will not chase you to change your life. If your fire and desire to change your life is not enough, I will not chase you to try to create that fire. I won't do it. But if you're looking for a change, you're looking for a better way, you're even just looking to supplement the income that you already have, let me help you. Click the link, walk through it, and text me when you get to the end what questions that you have. Even if it's how do I get started, what's your link, I'm ready, I'm all in, or if you have 45 questions, I don't care. If you are serious about changing your future, let me show you how. Again, drop 2023 in the comments below or click the link, go all the way through it, and at the end, it gives you my own personal text message. I'll send you a selfie if you need me to, okay? Remember what I'm wearing. I'll send you a quick selfie hey, yeah, it's really me. I'm really texting you. Okay, but I want to help more people win. I can show you how to do this. If you are coachable and you are hungry and you have a burning desire to change your life, no experience required, I will teach you everything that you need to know, okay? So thank you guys so much for sharing this moment with me. Like I said, I've been sitting on this thing for 3 weeks. I didn't know what to say or how to share my heart or how emotional it was going to be or whatever else it may be. So thank you guys so much for all of your love and support and kindness. I seriously am so incredibly grateful for each and every single one of you. Even if you're not a client or a business partner, if you have liked, loved, shared, commented, told anybody about my social media, you have also impacted and changed my life and created a part of this $1 million ripple effect, okay? So I love each and every single one of you so much. Thank you guys for celebrating $1 million in commissions with me. I love you all so much. I'm so incredibly grateful for you. I love you. I appreciate you. My name is Brittany Anderson. Y'all can also call me #BABossBabe, and I help moms build 6- and 7-figure businesses online, utilizing social media in order to become and live debt-free. I love y'all. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.